My name is Bill Cunningham. I'm a delivery manager here at Endava. My role is to help our banking and financial services clients to take business initiatives from ideation through engineering and into production. Endava's focus in this area is around product and technology strategy, creating intelligent experiences, and providing world-class engineering. A lot of what we hear from our clients is a concern about security when moving to the cloud. They're very, very sensitive and highly regulated, and so a concern about data security when moving, especially into a public cloud environment. Endava's view is that the public cloud has solved this problem and is now ready for prime time. However, we appreciate and understand that clients need to, let's say, walk before they can run. And so one thing that we've been very successful with them is a strategy whereby the initial cloud migration is for development and UAT systems, leaving production in their own data centers for the time being. We find that once you've become comfortable and gone down the road in that journey when it comes to development and UAT, the move to production is then more easily understood and can happen more smoothly. So we think it's very important. Don't migrate what you don't need or what you're not going to use, right? The reality is that we're at a point now, a pivot point, where this is really a step change in technology. So when you put a cloud-first strategy together, when you decide how your roadmap is going to look, and keep in mind, this takes years. Some banks are a couple years along the way, others are just getting started. But this gives an opportunity to look at an enterprise landscape that is probably still running on some technologies that are 20, 30 years old, and really look at it and say, what do we want this to look like in the future, right? So it's tempting to do a lift and shift, right? I'm just going to take what I have in my data centers and I'm going to move it onto the cloud. That's really not, we think, the right way to do it. And one of the things we work with our clients quite extensively on is, what does your roadmap look like and why? So we don't think that you should just move everything willy-nilly and then consolidate once you're out there. We think that this is the time to really make a strategic plan and maybe overhaul some of your enterprise landscape while you make the migration. I mean, 30 years ago when everybody was moving off of mainframes, you didn't say, let me just take all my mainframe code and put it onto a Unix box, right? So this is really a step change, and Endava works not only from a strategic point of view, but then we can do the engineering work as well to help companies be successful in what is a pretty big undertaking. So again, this is a question, the answer to which is going to be a little different for every firm. We work with our clients to understand where is the biggest impact, right? As you make this migration, as you move, application by application or area by area, you have to understand what the ROI is going to be. But one of the things that we like to stress is CTOs and banks look at this as what they call CTB, or Change the Bank initiative. And they look at their RTB, or run the bank costs. Now, most of the big institutions are still struggling with the fact that their RTB costs are 80% of their overall IT spend, which is sometimes upwards of €1 billion a year, $1 billion a year. What we tell them is, look, in the long run, a move to CI/CD, DevOps, a move to cloud is going to significantly reduce your RTB costs, which right now are spent trying to keep old systems running. Human power, licensing, just making sure data centers are running. So yes, it is a big investment to make this move, and it is usually considered a change the bank move. But if you look over a 5, 7, 10-year period, what happens is it dramatically reduces your run the bank expense. So in 3 to 5 years, you're already seeing great value because the amount of your total annual spend that you're spending keeping the systems running has been greatly reduced, and you can invest more in growing your business and making your business ready for the future.